natural and unnatural man-made disasters happen, sometimes the biggest impact is on low-income people, people of color, immigrants. All the stores are closed in the area. People really need food. People really need water, batteries, flashlights. What we're doing here today, as you can probably tell if you look around you, is we're operating as an ad hoc relief center post-Hurricane Sandy. And the reason why we decided to do that was because we kept on seeing reports and hearing things that the Lower East Side in Chinatown, whose power and water were knocked out after the hurricane, weren't really getting the types of resources that people really needed. And so we decided as a community-based organization to marshal our own resources, community-based resources, volunteers, to essentially do what really needed to be done for the residents of these two neighborhoods.
The city hasn't been here. I mean, look around, there's no city officials here at all. And I came in on Tuesday right after the hurricane, walked around, there was nobody here. Yesterday, nobody here. We're the only ones going into buildings. We're the only ones that are talking to people. We went into public housing yesterday and today, but they haven't heard anything from anybody. I think income and race have a lot to do with the situation that we're in. I went by Wall Street last night. All the lights were on. The buildings were empty. There was Christmas lights on the trees, and it was absolutely crazy because we had just left here and it was pitch black. What we're seeing is no officials are coming here. There's no translated documents. There's no FEMA. Bloomberg isn't here. Nobody's investing any resources into this community. And there are other communities as well that aren't Wall Street, that aren't Times Square. And it's pretty clear that it's profits over people right now.
I think we have the experience that after 9/11, post 9/11 was when a lot of gentrification and displacement in this neighborhood really, really sped up, right? Where the recovery efforts, you could say in some ways, actually accelerated those processes. So we want to make sure, as a neighborhood organization, that people's basic needs are met, right? Like that's definitely part of our politics, our work, right? Taking care of people, mutual support. But we also want to make sure that post Hurricane Sandy, we see relief money going to people who need it, not to do things like fund development projects that don't actually meet the needs of neighborhood residents.